IRS Internal Revenue Service Tax News, November 2019. Get ready for taxes, important things to know about tax credits. But first, at our website at accountinginstruction.info, we do have financial accounting courses. Financial accounting courses which have much more than just instructional videos, including downloadable Excel worksheets that can be filled out in a step-by-step process along with instructional videos, as well as PDF files and other resources. We will have numbers next to the courses. That'll give you an idea of the order in which we suggest taking the courses in. Any purchase of a course on our website supports all content that we create. Therefore, go to our website, consider purchasing a course at accountinginstruction.info. That's accountinginstruction.info. Washington. With the tax filing season quickly approaching, the Internal Revenue Service recommends taxpayers take time now to determine if they are eligible for important tax credits. This is the second in a series of reminders to help taxpayers get ready for the upcoming tax filing season. The IRS recently updated its Get Ready page. There's a link to the Get Ready page here. You'll have a link to this in the description with steps to take now for the 2020 filing season. Earned Income Tax Credit. The Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, and there's a link to more information about it here, is a refundable federal income tax credit for working people with low to moderate income who meet certain eligibility requirements. There's a link to those eligibility requirements here. Because it's a refundable credit, those who qualify and claim the EITC or the Earned Income Tax Credit pay less federal tax, pay no tax, or may even get a tax refund. The Earned Income Tax Credit can mean a credit of up to $6,557 for working families with 3 or more qualifying children. Workers without a qualifying child may be eligible for a credit up to $529. To get the credit, people must have a earned income and file a federal tax return, even if they don't owe any tax or aren't otherwise required to file. Taxpayers can use the EITC, Earned Income Tax Credit Assistance, there's a link to that here, to find out if they are eligible for the Earned Income Tax Credit, determine if their child or children meet the test for a qualifying child, and estimate the amount of their credit. We do actually have courses related to the Earned Income Tax Credit as well at our website at accountinginstruction.info. It's a fairly complicated credit to fully understand what the actual amount that will be received for that credit, given the fact that you have that earned income limitation and the children that would be involved in it. Next item, we have the Child Tax Credit. Taxpayers can claim the child tax credit if they have a qualifying child under the age of 17 and meet other qualifications. The maximum amount per qualifying child is $2,000 up to $1,000. $4,000 of that amount can be refundable for each qualifying child. So, like the Earned Income Tax Credit, the Child Tax Credit can give a taxpayer a refund even if they owe no tax. In our class on the tax credits, the family tax credits, we do cover the child tax credit as well. The qualifying child must have a valid Social Security number issued before the due date of the tax return, including extensions. For tax year 2019, that means April 15th, 2020, or if a taxpayer gets a tax filing extension, October 15th, 2020. The amount of the child tax credit begins to reduce or phase out at $200,000 of modified adjusted gross income or $400,000 for married couples filing jointly. Credit for other dependents. Next item, credit for other dependents. This credit is available to taxpayers with dependents for whom they cannot claim the child tax credit. This includes dependent children who are age 17 or older at the end of 2019, or parents or other qualifying individuals supported by the taxpayer. Publication 972, there's a link to it here. Child tax credit available now on irs.gov. That is irs.gov, the Internal Revenue Service website. irs.gov has further details and will soon be updated for tax year 2019. Education credits. Next item, education credits. We do have a course covering education credits as well in more depth on our website at accountinginstruction.info. Education credits. 2 credits can help taxpayers paying higher education costs for themselves, a spouse, or dependent. The American Opportunity Tax Credit, the AOTC, and the Lifetime Learning Tax Credit, LLC, are claimed on Form 8863. There's a link to that form here. Education credits. The AOTC is partially refundable. To get either credit, the taxpayer or student usually must receive a Form 1098-T tuition statement from the school attended. Some exceptions apply. See the instructions on Form 8863 for details. Then we have the Interactive Tax Assistance. That is the Interactive Tax Assistant. The IRS urges taxpayers to use the agency's Interactive Tax Assistant. There's a link to it here to help determine if they can claim any of these credits. The ITA also provides answers to general questions on filing status, claiming dependents, filing requirements, and other topics. Start with the Irs.gov, that's at irs.gov, for help that includes tools, filing options, and other services and resources. Taxpayers increasingly use irs.gov as their first resource for tax matters. Information in languages other than English is available under the Languages tab on irs.gov. Filing electronically, there's a link to filing electronically here, is easy, safe, and most accurate way to file your tax return. There are a variety of free electronic filing options for most taxpayers, including using the IRS free file, link to that here, for taxpayers with income below $66,000 or fileable forms for taxpayers who earn more. Taxpayers who generally earn $56,000 or less can have their return prepared at a volunteer income tax assistant site, link to that here. Tax consulting for elderly site, link to that here. Offer free tax help for all taxpayers, particularly those who are 60 years of age or older. So note that you want to keep that separate. Make sure you go to the proper place if you are in the category of 60 years or older, because your tax filing status or the items related to the taxes may differ, and you want to make sure you're talking to someone who is familiar with that area of taxation. The Let Us Help You, there's a link to this here, page on irs.gov features links that take users to information and resources on a wide range of topics. At our website at accountinginstruction.info, we have many classes related to taxation, including a class that will allow you to create an Excel worksheet, worksheet where you can enter adjusting entries as well as tax entries. Huge benefit if you're going to be doing taxes for a business type entity. We have a general tax course as well as more specific tax courses. These courses include much more than just instructional videos. Any course purchased on this website does support all the content that we create. Consider purchasing a course here. Support the channel, support the content that we are making at accountinginstruction.info. That's accountinginstruction.info.